It's the NFL on EA. Are you ready for some football? It's the football team and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's Thompson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Thompson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back to throw. Thompson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone and get the out of distance count.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Thompson, off play action. They're going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Westbrook trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Brown. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up third and 6.
Looking to throw. Thompson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll run on first down. Bryson down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4-5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Westbrook. Wide open receiver, complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thompson. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
On 1st down, Westbrook. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd down and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Westbrook. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Operating from the gun, Westbrook. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Thompson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Off the play fake, Westbrook. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Westbrook. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Westbrook. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Now a throw here, hauled in. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
You
was?
know why they asked the sideline.
Take away, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
Short-term memory,
and move on to the next.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons! Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing on 1st down, Westbrook. Going to throw right side here, complete. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So we reach half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. On first down, Marion, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Well, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Westbrook. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's getting close to that number 300. That's always kind of the benchmark for a great game for a quarterback, isn't it? 300 yards?
Similar to a runner going over 100 yards or a receiver having a 100-yard-plus day. For a quarterback to throw for over 300 yards or hit that number, that kind of separates you a little.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off play action. Thompson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Kennedy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And some room to run now. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there on the screen pass.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
They'll go with the keeper, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run on first down.
Marion.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Westbrook. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground.
Marion.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
He was trying to do anything. And now, as with every potential turnover, take a seat. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Nifty move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they had much success throughout this ball game?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back to throw. Westbrook. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
In second and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Thompson now from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. On 1st down, Marion. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Marion. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Washington on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
To throw is Thompson. Throwing on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bishop. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Thompson. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.